The more you care, the more you're going to lose in life, in trading, in anything that you do, even with your relationships. You have this unseen power that is crippling you. And it's this emotional attachment to your trades. It's destroying everything that you do because you are paralyzed. You cannot make a decision because you're so attached to the outcome. In this video, I'm going to go through the 3 pillars that I use to detach from my trades, and hopefully you'll be able to apply these to your trades and improve your trades as well. But before we get started, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and like and subscribe and drop a comment below so that this video gets boosted and picked up by the algorithm and pushed out to more traders like you. So let's go ahead and get started. So attachment is basically destroying your trades because you're emotionally invested in this outcome, right? And it'll make you do things like closing your trades early or revenge trading because you get upset because you're emotionally attached when you take a loss. And it'll also do things like make you break your rules because you want to get back in on a trade. And the worst thing that it did to me, I remember, was I know that I should be buying for that day, and then I take a loss because I got in early, and now I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should be selling. So now I'm buying and selling the same pair in that same day. And this is just like it's Mickey Mouse trading. It's just bullshit. And that is because you're attached. You're just like, oh no, I have to be right. I have to be right. Bro, chill out. The market is going to do whatever it's going to do. You don't control the market. It's pointless being attached to the outcome. Because if you have this attachment, you're just not going to think straight. And then trading is just going to be difficult. Really, really difficult. And you're never going to see the kind of results that you want. The moment I stopped caring, that's the moment when things started to change. That's when I started getting more consistency and started to see profits. I wasn't in a hurry to revenge trade and fix a loss. And same with the wins. If the win happened, it was just another a win. This emotional attachment that you have, it's just not going to make you think straight because you're thinking from an emotional state. And you really have to become a robot. And it's funny because I do think that in about 5 years' time, you'll be able to go and buy a Tesla robot, an AI robot. And instead of making it come home with you and clean your dishes and do your laundry, you can probably train it to sit at your computer and trade for you. But we're not there yet. And that's 5 years away. And that's the future. So there's no point banking on something that hasn't happened in the future. You have today, all you have is today and now, and we're not there yet. You have to turn yourself into a robot and trade like a robot, basically. And whatever happens, happens. And that leads me to the second point. The difference between a human and, say, a robot is that the human has the ego. The robot has no ego. You have this big ego or an ego. You have an ego. And whether you like that or not, or you want to admit that or not, or you want to downplay it, like, oh no, I don't have a big ego. You do, because on some level, the ego wants to be right. Do you understand? That is just you wanting to be right is your ego, and you don't even know it. That's what the ego is doing to you. This need to be right is coming from your ego. And that's why you have to get rid of the ego. It's so important to get rid of the ego. And one of the best ways that you can get rid of the ego is stop telling people that you trade or having outside expectations of your trading. Now you're seeking validation because you've told everybody that you're going to be trading, and now you need to validate, and now you need to take this trade, and you need to be right because you told everybody that you're trading. The best thing that you could do is not tell anybody that you're trading and just do this in silence. The only reason I come on YouTube and share this message is because I've been doing this for 10 years and I have a legitimate message to share, right? I have a purpose here. I'm not doing this for fame. There's a difference there. And I know that my videos are helping people. That basically, if my younger self saw this video of me, like things would be so much easier. And I know exactly where you are. And one of the things that you might not be aware of is the ego. You have to kill it. Get rid of it, man. It's not going to serve you. There's a difference between being and doing. You can just do the trading without trying to be a trader. If you can make that distinction, you kill the ego immediately. I wanted to put that out there so that you could hopefully internalize what I'm saying and apply it to yourself and just see what happens. Are you trading to be right, or are you trading because you want to evolve? Like if you take a loss is good. You know why? Because there's a lesson in there. And you're not going to learn the lesson until you learn the lesson. And until you, here's the thing, the obstacle. Now, this is like spiritual stuff. This is like pretty advanced thinking. But the obstacle will keep showing up, or the mistake will keep showing up until you acknowledge it and learn and grow from it. Do you understand? And it's coming from your higher future self. So there's a future version of you in another timeline that you want to be. So you want to be this successful trader, right? So you want to be a successful trader. Well, that successful trader is sending you this obstacle, this loss, this pain right now. And until you decide to learn from it and fix it and evolve from it, they're going to keep sending it to you. Do you understand? This is like deep spiritual shit that I'm talking about, but it's so true. If you didn't want to be a trader, if you did not want to become a profitable trader, then there is no future version of you sending you anything for you to learn and grow from. Does that make sense? Because you want to evolve into a profitable trader, you're going to have to embrace the lessons and the losses and learn from them, not just say that hurts my ego. I'm just going to black that out and ignore it. You can't do that. Okay. So that leads me to the final point that I want to talk about, which is being in this monk like trader, like a monk mode trader. When you trade like a monk, there is no preference to winning or losing. They're both the same. It's just an outcome, and you don't care. A loss doesn't destroy you, and a win doesn't get to your head. You don't have to like go post it online everywhere and say, tell everybody to, oh, look at me. I just want to trade. So what, man? Nobody fucking cares. And same, nobody fucking cares if you lose a trade. Do you understand? So you have to have this monk like approach, this indifference to winning or losing. It doesn't matter. And then when you have this approach, all you have to do is fall in love with your process, with your edge. That's the approach you need. The outcome, it'll take care of itself. Just know that the outcome will take care of itself. You're just running your edge. You're just respecting your process. That's the only thing that you should care about is your process. You have to fall in love with the process, right? Because the process is the thing that's going to give you the outcome that you want. So there you go. That's my little rant for today about being detached and how to stop giving a fuck about the outcome so that you can actually start winning. Trust me, the less you care, the more you win in life. In your relationships, try it with your relationships. Anything that you're doing that you want to achieve, try it. Care less and win more. That's my message for you today. If you're new to my channel, go ahead, like and subscribe, drop a comment below. Check out the first link in the description if you want to go deeper and evolve and master your emotions so that you become a fearless trader, and then you'll start seeing more consistent results. Until next time, take care. Bye.